students. So today in this video we are going to discuss NCERT solution of your class 7 history book chapter 1. So the first question is, who was considered a foreigner in the past? Answer: according to the medieval period, any stranger who did not belong to a certain society or culture and was not a part of that particular village or was regarded as a foreigner. For example, a city dweller therefore might have regarded a forest dweller as a foreigner, but if two people belong to the same village, they are not foreigners, in spite of their different religious or caste backgrounds. Question number 2. State whether true or false. Option A. We do not find inscriptions for the period after 700. It is false. B. The Marathas asserted their political importance during this period. Answer: true. Forest dwellers were sometimes pushed out of their lands with the spread of agricultural settlements. It is true. Then Sultan Ghiyazuddin Balban controlled Assam, Manipur and Kashmir. It is false. Fill in the blanks. First, archives are places where dash are kept. Answer is, archives are places where manuscripts are kept. Second, dash was a 14th century chronicler. Answer is, Ziauddin Barani was a 14th century chronicler. Question number 3. Dash, 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 dash and dash were some of the new crops introduced into the subcontinent during this period. Potatoes, corn, chilies, tea and coffee were some of the new crops introduced into the subcontinent during this period. This period means the period between the 700 year and the 750 and the 1750, as it's given in the new book. List some of the technological changes associated with this period. Following are some of the technological changes that were associated with this period. The Persian wheel in irrigation, then the spinning wheel in weaving, then firearms in combat. What were some of the major religious developments during this period? Some of the important and major religious developments that took place during this particular period are: first, worship of new deities. Second, construction of temples by royalty. Third, the growing importance of Brahmans, the priests of the Brahmins, the priests and as dominant groups in society. The emergence of the idea of bhakti, of a loving personal deity that devotees could reach without the aid of priests or elaborate rituals. The appearance of many new religions occurred during this period. During the 7th century, the merchants and the migrants introduced the teachings of the Holy Quran in India. Question number 6. In what ways has the meaning of the term Hindustan changed over the centuries? Answer is, the meaning of the term Hindustan has eventually changed over the past centuries. Today, the term Hindustan is referred to denote India, but during the 13th century, the term was used by Minhaj-e-Siraj, a chronicler in a political sense of lands that belonged to the Delhi Sultan. During the 14th century, the term Hindi was used by Amir Khusrau to refer to the culture and people of the Indus River, whereas during the early 16th century, Babur used the term Hindustan to describe the culture, geography, and fauna of the inhabitants of the subcontinent. Question number 7. How were the affairs of the Jatis regulated? Answer is, during this period, several social and economical differences emerged among the people, which led to the introduction of Jatis and subcastes, where people were ranked on the basis of their occupations and backgrounds. The affairs of Jatis were regulated by an assembly of elders known as the Jati Panchayat. In some areas, the Jatis were required to follow the rules of their villages, which were governed by a chieftain. Question number 8. What does the term pan-religion empire mean? A pan-regional empire is referred to an empire which is expanded over several regions of diverse cultures, geography, and religion. For example, the dynasties of the Mughals, Cholas, Khaljis, and the Tughul and the Tughlaqs. Question number 9. What are the difficulties historians face in using manuscripts? Answer is, during the past, the historians faced a lot of difficulties in using the manuscripts due to the lack of printing press during those periods. The historians had to scribe the manuscripts by hand, and copying the manuscripts with new changes was not an easy job. Small differences and mistakes grew over the centuries of copying until manuscripts of the same text became substantially different from one another. As a result, we rarely find the original manuscript of the author today. So these 9 questions were there. Now, if you have any doubt regarding this chapter or any of the question, then feel freely to ask in the comment section. Now, this much for today. Meet in our next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.